This is my Q4 briefing for On Trek Bikes. Our mission, goals, and vision statement. Our mission statement is still the same. We are looking to provide customers with an elite biking experience at a moderate cost within a budget. We're looking to be the household name in the industry. Then our top goals for Q4 is to open our store in Rio, combat this production issue that we have been seeing, adjusting the mountain bike brand because we keep receiving a message that our mountain bike isn't up to par. So we got to get that figured out and invest more money into research and development. So for performance, we have, it's like the fourth quarter straight. Our balance car has been the highest in the industry. And as you can see below, it's just a graph of our performance, total performance. We're way above average. We're not at the highest yet, but we're aiming for that. For our financial performance, we are at the highest for that. Market performance, we're over the average. Same thing with marketing. We are looking to make some improvements there too to get us closer to the maximum, as well as investment. And that's why research and development is one of our focuses this upcoming quarter. For wealth, we are the highest. And then as for the following, we are the high from the majority of the categories, and then above average for the following. We are looking to boost those so we can be the highest all around. For sales, we are about 1.4 total sales revenue, about 1 million in profit. We did have 284 stockouts last quarter. And that was just because we didn't have the printer, but we did order them and they did arrive for Q5. So we're looking for that number to be way higher, almost double if possible. And then for market demand, we only currently have a 26% market share. We're third behind our competitors, so we're looking for ways to improve that as well. The yellow is Back to Bikes, and they are number one. They're dominating. And I believe it's because they offer two types of recreational bikes, and then we only have one. And the same thing with like Thunder Bike, I believe is the green. They have two mountain bikes currently in the market, and we only have one. But moving on, strategic analysis. I pulled in some strategy graphs to kind of show the areas that we're kind of focused on or looking to focus on the most this upcoming quarter. Based on Q4, we are at a little over 1.6 in cash. I think we ended the quarter with about 2 million, 2.3 million, I believe. Our net income is down due to the research and development purchase that we received, but that we're looking to probably take a quarter and a half to get that back above zero and then back into the positive. Excuse me, cash for operations, that's down as well. That's also from the research and development. And the same thing with earnings, share growth. But our revenues are increasing and we're looking to continue to go further over the like 2.2 range for the following quarter. Our cost of goods are increasing because we are having to produce more units and increase capacities. But we are looking to figure out ways to cut costs there as much as possible. We did allow for Q5, we are going to allow for an hour of overtime to kind of hit the little discrepancies between what are we able to produce in a day and then what we actually expect. Because as of now, we are at like 76% for productivity. So we were looking that we're going to have more demand than what we're expecting. But just to close that gap, we're looking to make those changes. And then as far as gross profit margins, we're doing good with Q4. We're at our highest that we've been at, and we're looking to keep that momentum going. Strategic analysis continued. This is just graph showing what we put into research and development. We did spend about 1.5 in research and development. We're looking to increase the carbon fiber material. We have some enriched carbon fiber material that should be available now in Q5. We also made some investments into packaging to make our stuff more sustainable, and suspension for the mountain bikes as well. In Q5, we are looking to invest more money into research and development as well. Strategic strategies moving forward, like spoken before, is just investing more into research and development. Also, steadily increasing its fixed capacity because since we do have a very productive production production team, production workers, we always looking to hit more, and then our sales reps are pretty productive as well. We have the highest ranked sales reps still. So we're looking to pull in way more, way more than what we expect. So being able to balance that out by increasing how much capacity we have available allow us to, account for that extra. And then improving employee morale. We got some investments into system improvements and things like that in order to make On Trek a better place for our employees. And then just increasing revenues as always and finding creative ways to minimize our expenses. Research and development, like I said, we did the enriched lighter and stronger carbon fiber material, the full suspension, and then the sustainable packaging. Spent like 1.4 roughly in research and development in Q4. For systems improvement, to improve morale, we spent 170,000 to a clean room and a facility to basically help with ventilation, airflow, and make it a better filtration system for our employees. And then we set up a grant to help learning in school so they can have more prepared workers coming into our workforce later on instead of having to completely train. But in total, we spent about 300,000 on system improvements in Q4. For current decisions for Q5, we bought 2 printers. We're looking to buy. I think we bought 2 printers in Q4. I think we're going to buy 2 more. We added another speed bike to our brand because that is our most profitable bike. So we want to kind of milk that segment as much as we can. We made some adjustments to our recreational bike to see how we can get that back up in favorite areas of R&D to invest on. I think we put some money into the 11 gear system and a braking system and just other things like that. I think the power riser as well, things like that. We're looking to spend some more money on increasing the durability of the material for the biking frame as well, but that might be more Q7. And then we did increase the production workers' salaries to 14,500, I believe now. And then just cash flows. We projected that we would do like 1,078,000. We did like 1.4, so we are hitting way above what we expect. And our projections are pretty accurate. For Q5, we are expecting to hit about 2 million. And in the quarter, we're going to put more money into research and development in Q5. That's not really listed there right now, but I think as of now, we put like 1.5 again into research and development. So our ending cash is more around like 1.6, I believe. And then for Q6, our ending cash should be more around like 3.7, but we are still making positive growth and going forward. Our income statement for Q5, Q4, we hit about 900. We estimated that we're gonna hit about 900,000 in profit. We actually hit like 1.2 in profit, I believe. And our operating expenses going up, and it's way out the negative now. Then our balance sheets, we are steady having a very balanced balance sheet going into the next quarter. We ended this quarter with about 2.6, I believe, Q4. And as of our projections of now, we should be in Q5 with around 2.7 and then 3.1 for Q5 and 3.7 for Q6. Thank you. I am the founder of Red Benelli of On Trek Bikes, and this is my presentation. Thank you.